Good day, YouTube. It is the 11th of February, 2023, and this is one of two mowers I picked up for free this morning. A friend's sister was moving, needed to get these out today. I ran right over and picked them up. We've got a Yardman riding mower, got a separate video on that, and we got this Snapper walk behind. This is kind of a premium mower, and I am a huge Snapper fan. I bought my first new Snapper walk-behind mower in 1988 when my wife and I bought our house. I paid $560 for that, which was huge money back then. But I bought a commercial deck. We bought the Robin, Wisconsin engine. It's the rear bag or rear drive, all that stuff. And I am still mowing with that today. I've never had the carburetor off of it. It's been a fantastic machine, and I literally mowed with it day before yesterday. It's still a great machine. It is, 35 years old now, but so I'm starting to wonder if it will really last me forever, or voila, this shows up on in my trailer this morning. But look at that thing has an 8 3/4 horse Briggs engine in it. 8 3/4 horse on a walk behind. I've had smaller engines on a riding mower. So this could be pretty cool. This was probably a very expensive machine when it was new. I bet it cost $1,000 or something, and then I don't think it's had very good care. But it looks good. But I just rolled it in. I took everything to the car wash and blasted it off. I see I didn't do a great job with this, but I got some of the dirt off of it. And let's look into this thing and see what we've got. See if it's going to be my next mower. So let's check the oil. It's not horribly dirty. It is reasonably full. Let me wipe this off. Yeah, it's full. It's not too bad looking. I mean, it needs change, but we're okay to get her going. You always want to pull the air filters off in case they're rotten, in case critters made a nest, in case whatever. Have a look. A little different filter than I've seen before, but it looks good. Okay, we'll leave that off for now. Pardon me, I'll set it over here so I don't ruin it. Okay, any fuel in it? No. It has an odor of old fuel, but there's no fuel in it. Okay. Extendo rope handle going on here. Uh-oh. Alright. She's not wanting to turn. Let's, yeah. Probably been sitting a while. Let's see if we can turn it. Let me grab my gloves. Underside looks pretty good. I just want to see if the belt or the blade's on properly. It goes round and round. Is there a brake? Oh, there is. I'm sorry, I'm not used to these new mowers. It felt like a brake dragging or something. That's see what this thing is, isn't it? This handle. Oh yeah, it turns. Is that water? Yeah. Okay. I know there's a few parts on this thing that aren't exactly perfect, so once we get through it, we'll probably order some parts, some bolts, and some whatever. Few weeds out. Let's put some gas in it. Now that I know how to unbrake the engine. Let me spray some lube in some cables here real quick. Alright, let's put some gas in it. See if it runs. This thing is nice. Ethanol free. So the ride mower that we got when we picked this up fired right up. I mean, fired right up. I'm going to put a tie wrap on that engine brake thing, because I don't like it. There. Glad I remembered that. Shall we try it? Engine, fast. I don't see a choke or a push bulb or nothing. There's probably some directions there. We ain't gonna read that. Here we go. Help it. Little assistance. What am I not doing? That's the drive. Speed. This is the drive and gauge. Why don't you start? I don't know. Well, I'll fiddle with it. Alright, I've unplugged the spark plug. Let's plug a spark checker in. See if she blinkies. Can I even see it from back here? Let me kill the lights. Lights, please. Thank you. I don't know if I can see it. Gotta pull it from here. No spark. am I missing? Is there a switch on this thing somewhere I don't know about? Alright. Don't make me read the directions, but there's probably directions here somewhere. Alright, I found the manual on Snapper's website. They're gracious enough to leave the manuals there for everybody. And it said I did everything right. Pull that handle, which I zips tied to the handle, right? And I put some looby-dooby down the cables, because especially that one was sticky. And so I pulled on it a little more, and the lever on the back of the engine advanced a little more, and now we have spark. Now we have spark. So, let's see if she runs now. Now it'll be more happy. Put my gloves on. Alright. This little pulley is shot. It's broken. Okay. All the way to fast, it says. Rabbit. Rabbit. Oh, that's a good sign. Alright, let's help it. Run, baby. Find some gasoline in there and go. Yeah. It went run, but it doesn't run. The carburetor thing blew stuff all over my shop. I bet the old needle's going, I ain't letting no gas in here no more. You let me sit around too long. Open the needle. Let fuel in. Probably gonna have to pull it. It's gonna be a pain. It's not gonna want to work. No gas. Alright, it's just what we wanted to do. Let's pull that carburetor off. I wonder if they make one for that. I'm not into taking an old carburetor, try to make it work if I can get a new one for cheap. But for today, we want to pull it off and see if we can make it work. I don't want to work on it on the ground though. I'll figure it out. I'll bring you back. Well, you need an 8mm wrench and socket, and you can get that carburetor off of there. Pop the linkage, fuel line, and the throttle cable that goes to that contraption there, the governor interface, whatever you call it. And we got the carburetor off. I can't find this exact carburetor with all those linkage and stuff on Amazon. So we're going to go after this carefully and thoroughly and get it cleaned up. Alright, that's what we can do. So let's start, just spray this thing down a little bit. Oop, that's not carb cleaner. It will pop the bowl off. I'll show you what it looks like inside, but that's better. Alright. Alright, let's take the bowl off, see what we got. Where'd my socket go? There we go. Lefty loosey. Hang on, glove time. Wow. I'm gonna get a 6-point to fix that well because it's really tough and it's brass. Alright, got a 6-point socket. You stand a better chance of not ruining stuff. Oh, I put the impact on this thing as tight as it is. Why is it so hard? I don't know why it's so difficult to remove. It really is. There we go. Starting to scare me. Saw a lot of yellow gas coming out of there. It's got corn juice in it. Yeah. Yeah. Needle stuck. Guaranteed that was good. It was just like sticky in there. It's going to be a 2-canner. Going to be a 2-canner. We did one of these the other day on the last video. It was needle was so stuck in there. It's like glue. This one is very stuck. We can chase some carb cleaner down this hole to let it sit on the other side of that needle. Get some more of this dirt off of here. Going to be a 2-canner. That jet is fixed in there too, by the way. But we blew it clear. Alright. Alright. Hang on, I'm going to layer some paper towels in there so I keep things clean. Alright, we're going to have to get crazy with this needle, getting it out. But we can't hurt it. There's the pin. I don't know if I can get the float off of that thing or not. No. How about a screwdriver in there to kind of pry it loose, maybe? Being very gentle. We got dirt Klingons. Get out of here. Wow, it's really stuck. Oh, it's moving. It's moving. Winner and still champion. All right, we'll clean that off. Let's put some stuff down there. We'll let that soak a minute. Let that soak a minute or more. I'm going to wipe this needle off very carefully. Oh, it's this metal needle. It's not a rubber tip. Which is probably a good thing. What I don't have here at the barn is Q-tips to clean the seat to go down there very gently clean that seat. And this is important enough to probably have to go get some, so I'll probably run and do that. Pick some up. There's the needle. She looks good. Let's clean the pin, the axle, the needle pivot while we're here. The float, I've sprayed it off real good. Looks good. There's no fluid in it. The bowl, yucky. There's one can down. Told you it'd be a 2-can affair today. Yep. Yep. Right, that's clean. Now the nut, which has a jet in it, so it's got to be right. And the washer, careful. Ooh, ooh. That's probably, yeah. That fiber washer is done. It's done. It's pretty grody. So, I'm gonna have to clean that nut a little better than that. Alright, let me do some little cleaning and I'll bring you back. So I'm using a single strand of copper out of a number 8 stranded wire, and I just punched through that bottom nut that's got a jet in it, and you can see the, possibly you can see the bit of dirt that was blocking its path getting through there. It's pretty plugged up, so we're kind of using it like a drill, if you will, to get through there. Yeah. We'll put a little carb cleaner at it. Still think it's plugged. So we'll work on this a little bit. But anyway, sometimes you just got to take your time and pick your way through it. And I'll have to dig around and see if I can find a sealing washer fit that. All right, I have returned from the store and I got some Q-tips. Okay, pretty sure I got some before. There's probably another box of them around here somewhere. So anyway, we're going to take these Q-tips, we're going to chuck them in a drill. We're going to use a little bit of toothpaste of your choice, but it's got a little abrasive in it, some cleaner in it, so forth. And we're going to go after that seat, okay? Because it's a mess down there. It's corrosion, it's gooey, it's a mess. So we're going to look at that ugliness. All right, you can let's just get a new one. All right, more toothpaste. Here we go. Go the other way. Oop, kind of did something there. We're going again. Wow. Almost see, I can see the hole in there now. It almost looks like it's rubber in there. So I don't know if I've done it good or bad or what, but it was a mess. So I think we're going to stop there with a machine. Go in there and maybe clean it up a little with a dry one. Squeaky clean. Okay. Little carb cleaner. All right. We'll do as much damage as I think we can do. Hope it works. It's way better than it did. All right, let's reassemble. All of our parts cleaned up there. Put that needle back in the float. Put the float back in there. Put the pin back in. I don't know if I did good on this nut or not. Dang. So my gasket is pooched a little. Probably got too much carb cleaner on it. See, it's kind of pooched. I'm gonna go after it with a heat gun, see if I can reduce that. Well, it wasn't easy, but I got it back in there. I had to stick it in the freezer after I warmed it up to dry it out. All I found was a O-ring for this. I hope that it gets tight enough with the O-ring in there. Maybe I should have put a copper washer on top of the O-ring. Yes, I should have, because this is going to tear it up. I don't have a washer anywhere near the right size, so I'm going to have to look harder for a carburetor for this. I found them for this engine, but its application is for a pressure washer, and it's got a different choke. Alright, I hope this works. Copper washer, and then an O-ring to seal it. Hope it works. Okay. This may not, but it is what I have for now. That's as tight as I want to put it. Let me scrape a little more dirt off of here. Alright, let's put it back on. Let's run with it. That's a good. Coming over here. Alright. Let me put this back together. Alright, big surprise. The needle and seat aren't holding. So I've pinched off the fuel line, but I want to hear it run. Then I'll sit down and seriously find this carburetor. Even if I have to get the carburetor for the pressure washer and move all the linkage over, if that's possible, we'll do that. But this thing needs other parts, so bolts and whatever hardware's missing and stuff. So we just will make one big order, but let's hear it run. I want to hear it work, and they will be all smiles, and we'll order some parts, and we'll have a nice new mower. Here we go. Ready, go. I wonder if it's all leaking out the bowl also. We'll do that. It is choked. Let's just see if it'll go with that. Automatic choke. It chokes pretty hard right now. It's all warmed up. Check the drive. I had to cut that tie wrap, shut that thing off. Well, guys, it runs. Runs good. The drive works. It just needs lots of little parts. So I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to order up everything I can find for this thing. It's missing bolts here to keep the handlebars sturdy. There's a big old wad of duct tape there. So I got to bust that off of there, and I'm sure this nut and wing nut assembly is missing. I got to get that pulley looking thing. There's a nut missing on the chute. If the correct nut is $1 or so, I'll get the correct one. If not, I know I've replaced on my other snapper with something off the shelf. Little rubber thing on the adjuster over there. Hey, we're gonna put this mower together right there. That has those little rubber covers over the adjusters. One of them is missing, and one of the hubcaps is missing. So I think this is a new enough mower to, yeah, the hubcap is gone. New enough to make it right. I'll take my spark checker off. But hey, it was free, and we're gonna end up with, I don't know, $60 worth of parts, maybe 50, 60 bucks. I'll get a tune-up kit for it. You know, just air filter. This air filter looked pretty good, but you know, let's have it new. Put one on the shelf for next time. We'll get the oil changed. It looked pretty good, but we're going to change it. We know what it is. Do a little detailing on it. Nice new mower. For me, got to keep it. Guys, thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.